It's 2018 and Marquette Now is finally back. Good evening, everyone. I'm Julia Marshall.
And I'm Hannah Seeman. You may have found that this season, flu shots were not as effective as they should have been. Following the worst flu season to hit Wisconsin in a decade, Amelia Jones has the story.
Using your hands is a basic necessity of everyday life. But every time you touch something, you are vulnerable to contract a virus commonly known as the flu. Not worried though because you got the flu shot this year? Think again. The flu vaccine was only 10% effective. Every year, the strain of the flu virus changes. Therefore, so does the ingredients in the flu vaccine. Except most of the ingredients in the vaccine only cover what most common strands Americans can contract, leaving other Americans with comparable immune systems vulnerable to contracting more dangerous strands of the virus. This year, there was an estimated 20% of Americans who contracted the flu virus. 200,000 of them were hospitalized, and 3,000 died.
A common misconception with the flu is that it is all GI related and that you'll have nausea and vomiting, but also some of the common symptoms to look for are fever, chills, more body aches. I feel like a cold is more localized and you'll feel congested, whereas the flu can be more systemic and you'll feel it throughout your entire body, the kind of fatigue and aching, those kind of things.
College students are especially susceptible because they live in such close quarters. Now you've heard it many times, but to keep yourself from contracting the flu virus, wash your hands with warm water and soap, cough and sneeze into a Kleenex or your arm away from others, and just take care of yourself. Also, adding supplements with vitamin C like Emergency never hurt as well. In the AMU, Amelia Jones, Marquette Wire News.
Several tips to stay healthy this flu season are to drink a lot of fluids, get a good night's sleep, and stay away from people who have contracted the cold or the flu.
Last semester, we visited the AMU to check out the renovations being done to the Lunda Room, which is now the Innovation Kitchen. Grace Terry went to the Innovation Kitchen shortly after the opening to show you where it is and what students can do there.
Consider yourself a gourmet cook? Put your skills to the test in Marquette's new Innovation Kitchen.
It's the new dynamic demonstration style facility where we try to enlighten everyone to the wonderful world of cooking. Main focus of the Innovation Kitchen is to not only educate, but we also have a Monday through Friday luncheon that caters to whoever would like to come down, both students and faculty.
Marquette chose to build this new facility adjacent to the Lunda Room to promote foot traffic from both students and faculty who frequent the AMU.
So the misconception that we really have is that Lunda Room and Innovation Kitchen is kind of a faculty staff lounge, and really it's open to all students.
I would very much love to see as many of the students as possible come down to the Innovation Kitchen and have lunch with us and take some time to see that there's another functioning facility here that they can take advantage of.
Students can come in Monday through Friday anytime between 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. They also offer classes for those of you wanting to become a gourmet cook. In the Innovation Kitchen, I'm Grace Terry, Marquette Wire News.
To learn more about classes and activities at the Innovation Kitchen, visit the shop menu at marquette.sodexomyway.com.
The recent Me Too movement, rooted in solidarity for sexual assault victims, places unwavering importance on implementation of bystander intervention programs on college campuses. Members of the Marquette community, like MUPD officer Jill Weisensell, urge the community to remember that we all have a shared responsibility to take care of each other.
Marquette University has been celebrating National Marquette Day for over 25 years. This year, help keep the tradition alive by attending the 4th annual pep rally on Friday, February 2nd at Lot F across from the Al McGuire Center. Following the pep rally, head over to the Al McGuire Center and watch the women's basketball team take on Providence.
On your way to Strass Tower, you might have noticed 3 statues in the middle of the road. Or maybe you haven't. One of these statues has returned from a year-long vacation. Larson Seaver has the story.
As students made their return back to campus, one other resident finally returned home. Behind me is a statue of George Washington in what's known as the Court of Honor. And what many students may not know is that he had been gone for a year and a half for restoration.
No, I did not notice, really.
No.
So you didn't even know that it was here?
No.
No, I haven't. I think it's cool. I guess I think a George Washington statue would be it's a nice thing to have around the campus in the city.
The statue didn't return back to its pedestal until 6 months after it was originally slated to, because of the fact that it was filled with concrete, which is unusual for most statues. The process to restore Washington costs $100,000, and Marquette is listed as one of the top donors to the cause.
Maybe spend it on something else that's more important to the university.
It's kind of weird. It's going to something I didn't know about. It's like right in front of my dorm. I feel like they could probably put that towards something better.
Behind me are two other statues that are part of this court of honor. While the Marquette Wire is still waiting for comment on whether or not the university plans to donate in the restoration of these as well, we do know that they would cost only a third of the amount that it did for Washington. Reporting outside Stratus Tower, I'm Larson Seaver, Marquette Wire News.
This statue has been in Milwaukee since 1885, and it is one of the oldest monuments in the city.
That's all we have for you tonight. Thank you for watching. I'm Julia Marshall.
And I'm Hannah Seeman. For more updates, please visit marquettewire.org.